Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a short potted history of Farmer Troop's 15 weeks at the RAMC Training Centre. Farmer Troop formed up on the 4th of January 1989 with 69 potential recruits. After the initial documentation, the troop are introduced to the unit bedding store and the first test of their powers of reasoning. Either struggle alone, get a friend to help, or better still, get a trolley. Then the visit everyone dreads, a trip to the barber. A £20 creation is soon reduced to the required hairstyle. Next stop for the recruit is to the medical centre to check that all are fit to undergo military training. Here the man is weighed, his height is checked, and his eyesight is tested, along with the more personal tests the unit medical officer carries out. I'm sure some fathers present remember the word cough, accompanied by some very cold hands. At the end of the first day, the troop are introduced to the troop staff and receive an opening address from Major David Morris, the officer commanding the recruit division. At this stage, some of the problems the man may encounter during training are highlighted.
You'll be living in 4 and 3-man rooms. For some of you, that again will be a bit of a shock in that you have never experienced living with other people. You're an only child, have a room with your own back at home. Unfortunately now, you've got to get used to sharing showers, toilets, bedrooms, and all the rest of it.
Gentlemen, good evening. My name is Lieutenant Whelan. For my sins, I am responsible for you and your training for the next 15 weeks. In the Army Medical Services, we have 31 of those Victoria Crosses. Lance Corporal Farmer was one of those men who won the Victoria Cross. Because of him, we will be known as Farmer Troop. So if anyone asks you why you're Farmer Troop, that is why.
Right, left, right, Saluting! Salute to the right! Salute!
And now to a familiar sight, the drill square. Drill forms an important part of the recruit's training. It helps to improve his self-confidence and forms the basis of teamwork, an important part of army life. The men are taught to move in an organised, orderly and soldierly-like manner by a very understanding drill sergeant. Here is another popular view of the British Army. The art of maintaining your personal equipment in a clean and tidy condition. The recruit must learn a variety of new skills, from polishing his boots to, yes mum, using the iron. A quick phone call to mum sometimes helps. Should he still be baffled, the troop staff are always on hand to assist. Within reason, of course. The troop staff prefer the toe caps of boots to look like mirrors. It takes a young man hours of work and concentration to achieve the desired effect. When all the accommodation and personal equipment reaches the required standard, the troop is subjected to the OC's inspection.
Beard's waiting for special fittings, sir, but he's been given a set, so he's actually got a set. He's signed for a set.
What's special about you?
Plastic surgery.
There's 3 special fittings, sir.
Physical training is probably the single most important part of recruit training. The medic must be able to support other arms and services within the army, and if his fitness is lacking, the infantryman will end up looking after the medic instead of the other way around. To be an effective addition to the modern army, all soldiers must be able to operate in both a conventional war and in a chemical environment. This test confirms a man's knowledge of his various drills, such as drinking and changing his canister in a chemical environment. It also proves to the soldier that whilst he is in his respirator, he is safe. But once the respirator is removed, well, see for yourself.
Where you going? I don't know. Walk down the road. your suit.
After 6 weeks in training, the young man is introduced to camping, army style, on exercise first try. This 36-hour exercise confirms to the recruit all the fieldcraft skills learnt to date and introduces him to a few more, such as sentry drills, building a poncho shelter, and feeding himself using the Army 24-hour ration pack. To dispel any misconceptions about the non-combatant medic, whilst undergoing training at Keogh Barracks, the recruit must learn to load and fire his personal weapon. The medic must be able to defend himself and his casualties if the situation requires him to do so. This task must be carried out both in a conventional environment and whilst wearing a respirator. After a further 2 weeks training, the troop embark on the last of their common military syllabus tests. A 48-hour testing exercise called Final Fling. Here they are tested on all military skills to date, including all-round defence of their positions, maintenance of their personal equipment, when to eat, and when to brief other team members on any forthcoming moves or activities.
Let me tell you back. Can I film you?
Whilst on patrol, the troop encounter an enemy ambush and receive casualties. Their priority now is to fight off the enemy and rescue and evacuate those casualties.
Stretcher! section you in?
At this stage of Farmer Troops training, the senior troop pass off, and Farmer Troop get their first taste of the military pomp and circumstance to be enjoyed at the end of their training. As a bit of fun, and to confirm the team spirit lessons, it is traditional that the senior troop compete against the junior troop in various sporting events, such as the basic fitness test, five-a-side football, seven-a-side rugby, tug of war, a trip over the assault course, and finally, a stretcher race over 1.5 miles, carrying 12 stones in weight.
category for today, pharmacy.
Having completed his basic training, he now enters 6 weeks specialised combat medical technician training. The first part of which is advanced first aid. This is the main task of the combat medical technician. If he cannot complete the task and save the casualty's life, the remainder of the RAMC would have a very quiet life indeed. Here we have a simulated attack upon a convoy of vehicles. The trooper are expected to react as they would in a real situation. They are to rescue and treat various casualties and have to deal with injuries such as a crushed chest, severe lacerations, and badly shocked patients.
Be alright. Don't worry, we'll get out of here as fast as we can. Just a couple more minutes. Any more dressings? Just on your chest.
As a test of the man's fitness and growth in confidence, he must attempt the steeplechase, a gruelling obstacle course of ditches, tunnels, water, and more water. This can be a test of the non-swimmer's self-confidence, as he must crawl through water temporarily submerged. During Phase 2 of combat medical technician training, the potential medic must learn the necessary and sometimes complicated skills to enable him to carry out his primary aim. The skills learnt are medical documentation and various other clinical procedures, such as the basic sterile technique of dressing wounds. This is carried out to prevent any cross-infection occurring within the wound.